Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Woo-hoo! The train has left the station and is heading to me, Kim. Yesterday's tomorrow's. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this special event. It's the craft, the chain event. Oh, thank you, the craft chain event. Ugh, it's early. Thank you so much for joining me. If you don't see that red light button up in the corner, that means you're watching on the replay. And if you are, if you could just put in the comments, #replay, just so I know you're watching and I can say hello to you. So welcome, everybody. And my name is Kim from Yesterday's Tomorrow's. And thank you so much for joining the craft train event. Woohoo! The train has left the station, everybody. So we're on a great adventure for today. So I hope you can grab your coffee, grab your tea, and join us for some wonderful crafting. Hello, Michelle. Good morning, Teresa. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I so appreciate it. And thank you, Teresa and Cherry, for giving Teresa from Jeremiah Dreams and Cherry from Kirby Ladies Crafting for giving me the honor of being here today and to kick off this wonderful event. Good morning, Laura. How are you? So, everybody, there is a whole day of crafting fun, so I hope you can join us. In the description, there is a button that you can join the Craft Chain group. Please go join it. If you have to miss one of our wonderful presenters, you can just go in there and find all the videos of everyone today. So go join the group. It's a wonderful group. Hello, Esmeralda. Hello, Dawn. How are you? Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. All right, so I think I got all the logistics out of the way. All right, so thank you, Margaret. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing today, ladies. I'm doing a little holiday. To me, I'm in the Christmas season. I'm done pumpkins and all that kind of stuff. So I am doing now. Oh, thank you, Joey. So I'm going to do a little bit of Christmas for all of you. All right. So the stencil I'm using today is from Essential Stencils, and it is called To All a Good Night. There was my crazy ring light. There we go. To All a Good Night. And let me show you what you get in this stencil. Okay. So the first one is, which this is one we're going to be using today. Merry Christmas to all. Don't you love the bird? It's so cute. We're going to make it a cardinal, guys. Merry Christmas to all good night. Hello, Patty Little. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thank you for sprinkling, everybody. And guys, if you could do me a big favor, could you put those hearts going up like it's 4th of July? This way, anybody who is not getting this in their feed, Facebook will think there's a party going on there, which there is. Woohoo! And we'll put it out there more, and everybody can join us. Hello, everybody. Hello, Deborah Howard. How are you, sweet friend? All right. And then it also comes with, and to all a good night. So when you're using the stencil, you could either, you can make a full sign, Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night, or just even, and to all a good night. We're just doing Merry Christmas to all today. So let's see. And hello, Cynthia. Hello, Mitzi. How are you? Thanks for joining today. I appreciate you guys. All right, so let's get going. We got a lot of stenciling to do. We got decorating to do. All right, so this is a board that I got from IKEA. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Vicky. And it's supposed to be in cutting board, but we're not using it as a cutting board today. We're going to be using it today as a surface, a textile, to make a beautiful sign with. So, and it's such good quality wood. It's nice and sturdy, so it's going to make a great sign. Going to make a great sign. When I went to IKEA, I saw this. I'm like, I didn't think cutting board. I thought I'm going to make a sign with that. Hello, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. Yes, everybody, please put this out there to your friends. Anybody who you think would care to watch this video, I would so appreciate it. Hello, Dolores. Hello, fancy friends. I see a lot of my fancy friends on there. Thank you for joining. And if you're new to my page, please go over, follow me, see what you like, and come on back. All right, so let's get started. I'm not painting this today. You can paint it by all means, but I'm using stain, guys. Now, this is black stain by Minwax. This is Minwax water-based stain. All my stains I put in squeeze bottles. They're just easy to use in opening up the cans. So this is stain, and let me show you why I use stain. It's just a lot easier to use than paint. Now, if you wanted to use paint, I think it would give you more of, if you're using black, more when you do the stenciling of like a chalkboard finish, which would be really pretty. But I like the stain. It's 1, 2, 3, and you don't have to worry about chipping or anything like that because stain sinks into your wood. Hello, Kathy Gibson, Patty. Good morning, everybody. All right, so let's see. Where did my... Hold on. My staining pad fell down. Hold on, ladies. Talks amongst yourselves. My staining pad fell on the ground. And hold on. There we go. I got it. There we go. That fell on the floor. All right, so let's start staining this. I stained already one side because you don't need to see me staining all the sides. So you just take your stain. This is Minwax water-based stain. Get your staining pads from Harbor Freight. And you just start staining. Look, guys, 1, 2, 3. Now, the stain that I get comes in 2 different kinds. It's either semi-transparent or solid. I get the solid. I find it gives more coverage than semi-transparent. Semi-transparent, you're going to see a lot of the wood showing through. And if that's the look you're going for, well, then you're going to want the semi-transparent. But I think the semi-transparent gives a lot of the wood showing through already. And then you could always deepen it as you go, depending on how much wood you want to show through. All right, so let me see. Hello, Debbie. How are you? So this is what I mean. Can you see? Now, that's what it looks like with one coat, guys. That's one coat. Now, I'm going to show you the opposite side, and I'm going to show you what 2 coats looks like. There we go. So you want to make sure you get your sides. Now, I'm not going to worry about in here. If I was going to leave that open, I would put the stain in there, but we're going to be we're decorating right over that. So I'm just leaving it as it is. So that is one coat, guys. One coat. And I mean, look how quick that was. So let me just dry it, and then I'll flip it over and show you what 2 coats looks like. Oop, got my fingerprint in there. There we go. Okay, so let's just dry this so I can put this on the other side, and then you'll see what 2 coats looks like. Now, see, this is what I mean by, this is solid, and can you see how you can see the wood grain through it, which is beautiful. But, so I don't know what semi-transparent would look like. I don't know. I just think it might be too transparent for me. Hi, Mary Harris. How are you, sweet friend? Yay, we got a lot of people on the train. Woo-hoo! Keep sharing us out, everybody. Let's see how many people we can get on this train. Hello, Vine and Silk Designs. Hello, Francis, my sweet friend. Yes, see how many people we can get on our train. Yay. Yes, get the hearts going. Mr. FB hasn't been so nice to us getting the notifications out there. So a lot of our friends say, I missed everyone. I didn't get the notification. So you, by putting those hearts out there, will get people to be able to get into the feed and join us. Oh, you have a great time, Grandma, with the granddaughter's birthday party. Yes, get on the train. Woo-hoo! The next presenter after me, guys, is Tammy Loves Vintage, my sweet friend. Her link is in the description up above. Go press the link and hop aboard on the craft train to her page. Hello, Sharon. Thanks for joining. All right, so that's done. Okay, so let me show you real quick. Okay, this is 1 coat, 2 coats. Can you see what I mean, the difference? 1 coat, 2 coats. There we go. So, see there? There we go. So I like the 2 coats better. It's up to you. I think 1 coat is more of a farmhousey finish. That's my take on it. That would look more farmhousey. And that's wonderful too. All right, so let me just make sure that this is dry, and then we're going to start to stencil. There we go. And one thing about the Minwax water-based stains, they do not take long to dry at all, if you can see. Hello, Cheryl. Good morning, everybody. Yay! We got a lot of people on the train. Woohoo! Yay. I know it's early for some of you here in New Jersey, where I'm located. It's already 10 o'clock. By some of you, it's 9. And if you're on the East Coast, on the West Coast, it's really early. So I appreciate you popping on so early in the morning, but we are going on till late in the evening, everybody. So you're going to have the chance to have a lot of fun with us on the train today. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're going to do this stencil. Merry Christmas to all. All right, so I want to, now let me just get some, oh, almost forgot to get my Pixie spray. Love this stuff, guys. This has been a game changer for me in my stenciling. What it does is it's a light tack. Don't worry about it pulling up your paint. This is stain, so stain will not pull up. But if you're worried about it pulling up your paint, it will not. It's just a really light tack. And what it does is, especially if you could see the leaves have all these lines in it, and sometimes those lines want to move when you're stenciling, and then you get something that looks like a bleed through. This will hold it down, and you're going to get the nicest, crispest, clean lines by using this stuff. I swear by it. Swear by it. Okay, so I am just putting this down, and I'm going to see where I'm going to put it, and that's going to look good. Okay, well, and with the tack, if you need to move it, it's no big deal. You can move it. Now, there's nothing right over here, so that's why I'm taking this and spraying it. And this washes with warm soapy water. Don't worry about that. You're going to always have that tackiness on your stencil. It will wash off. Okay, so once you put it on, the Pixie spray, just let it dry a minute. Yeah, Nora, right? Nora, this stuff, maze balls. This stuff is amazing, guys. Go pick it up. If you're interested in reading more about it, I do have it in my Amazon store. If you go on my Facebook page, you'll hit the Shop Now button. Go into Crafting Supplies, you can see it. You can order it from Amazon, but you can get it in other stores. But if you want to read more about it, it is in there for you. A lot of times I like to put my stuff on Amazon just so everybody can read up more about the product that I'm using. I mean, but I buy a lot from Amazon too. I got it from Amazon. You can't get any cheaper. I looked. So if I can't get any cheaper, Amazon it is. There we go. Merry Christmas. And there we go. Me and my OCD. Where do you get that spray? Sherry, I got it on Amazon. It's like $10. And then, you got Amazon Prime, free shipping. And this comes the next day. So if you want it tomorrow, order it now. There we go. All right. Once you put it down, then you take your fingers and you rub it on just like this to make it stick. Now, it's not, when I'm saying stick, wait till you see how easy this is to lift. It's not going to be a big deal. It lifts 1, 2, 3. It's an extremely light tack, but it is just holding down everything. And thank you, Penny. I appreciate the stars so much. Wait till you see the crisp, clean lines this gives you. I kid you not. If you stencil, this is going to be your best friend. This will be your best friend, I'm telling you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm stenciling. I'm going to make sure, did I get that on crooked or is it? No, it's right. Okay. I'm going to stencil everything in white first, and then then we're going to go over the bird and the berries and the leaves, all in Christmas colors. But I'm also stenciling that in white, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay. So the white I'm using is by All Paint Company, and the color is called Angelic. You can find this on my link tree in All Paint Products. Hello, Kim. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Thanks for coming. Sometimes I put stuff in these kind of containers. They don't stick as much sometimes as the ones from the paint companies. Okay. There we go. So let's take that off. And the paint... and I'm telling the Paint Pixie and a good quality stencil brush, I kid you not, that's what gives you a nice, clean, crisp finish. And those are my tips for a great stencil project. A good brush and the Pixie spray, and of course, a great stencil. I mean, that goes without saying. And these are essential stencils. Okay, so put that in. Actually, let me give it a little stir real quick. Hello, Lori. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. I appreciate it. Today's going to be such a great event. Please make sure you keep watching. If you just popped on, in my descriptions, you see a link to the group, the Craft Train event. Go join it, and there is where all of us presenters are going to be. All our videos are on in case you might have to go out today and you might miss somebody, and you could just go on there and you're going to be able to find everybody on there. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate it. Okay, so what you're doing is you're just taking your paint, and I'm just offloading just like that. Just offload and let the brush do the work. Good morning, Carrie. Don't press hard on your board. What's going to happen is you press hard, and then your bristles go like this, and then they're going to want to seep underneath your stencil. So just hit it, put your brush down, and I just do a swirling motion, and I'm just holding the brush just so it doesn't go all over the place, but the brush is doing the work. And you want to do light coats, guys. Light coats is another secret. You might have to go back and do 2 coats, which I probably will because this is a dark surface, but it's you'll get less bleed through and a nice, crisper, cleaner stencil if you do 2 light coats instead of a thick coat. Thick coat, you're not going to get a nice outcome. You just won't. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's get Mr. Birdie. Now we're going to make him a cardinal. And he's got a little hat on, which is so super duper cute. And we're going to do the hat in green. And we're going to make him red. Now, let me put this right here for you guys. There we go. So you can see what I'm doing. Over here, you can't see. Oh, well, Janet. No, I don't know if I could do everything. You ladies are amazing. You're so sweet to me. I am telling you. You ladies are so sweet. I appreciate you all. All right, so there we go. So I'm just letting the brush do its work, just like that. And I can see already, because I'm doing it on a dark color. If you were painting on white, and say this was you're stenciling with red, you probably you could get away with 1 coat, but this is dark finish. And I wanted to do some buffalo check. We're going to be doing some ribbon on here in a buffalo plaid. And so I wanted to do a black finish. And I'm trying to match my project. I picked my outfit from my project, guys. You'll see in a minute. You'll see in a minute. Let me show you. We have some, look at that. I'm going to match my project, ladies. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking, what can I wear today? Oh, let me match my project. Let's see. How was the cheesecake last night? Don't know. By the time it didn't come out of the oven till about, I don't even know what time is it, 5:30. Then you got to let it cool, and it takes forever to cool. And then you got to put it in the refrigerator set up. So it's in there, and we're going to try it tonight. I made a cheesecake yesterday, guys, on my live and on Craft Around the Clock. And also, guys, this is also being put into the Craft Around the Clock page. So if you belong to Craft Around the Clock, you can also see us there too. So yesterday was cooking on Craft Around the Clock, and I made a pumpkin crumb cheesecake. So if you're interested in that, click on the video for that. That was on yesterday, but I haven't tried it yet. We're trying it today. My husband was so disappointed. Mr. Fancy was disappointed. He wanted to try it, but when I put it in the refrigerator 8 o'clock last night, it was still warm, and it needed to set up, and it needs to be cold. It really, when you make a cheesecake, it really needs, for me, it needs to set up for 24 hours in the refrigerator for it to get the most flavor. So today will be the day. There we go. All right, so now I'm just putting the second coat on, just like this, guys. Just like so. Here we go. And what happens is too, when you put, especially on a dark color, if you're stenciling on a dark color, if you stencil it white first, just like I did the birds and the stems and the berries, the color you're going to put over it is going to pop more than if you put it on directly on a black surface, if that makes sense. Because I'm going to be using red and green. And if I took red and green and put it right over black, it wouldn't pop as much as if it pops when you put red and green over white. So I hope that makes sense. So that's why when I'm doing something like this, I do everything, especially when I'm doing it on black, I just put everything in white first, and then I go back with the colors that I'm going to be using. And they will pop a lot more than putting them directly on black. There we go. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of people on the train. Thank you, ladies. Woo woo! Let's see how many more people we can get on our train. Yay! Make sure you keep sharing and putting those putting those hearts out there, like it's 4th of July, really makes a difference, guys. So if we can get those hearts going, whoop, whoop. Somebody told me that little tip, because a lot of my fancy friends were not getting the messages, and I started having people do that for me, and it's so kind that they do. And people said, oh, about 10-15 minutes after you were on, I got a notification, or you came in my feed. So it does work. Hello, Cheryl from Georgia. Hello, Francis from the Ozarks. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, if you're doing it on a dark surface, go with white first, and then the rest of your colors will pop. Okay, so that's that. All right, so my favorite 2 colors for Christmas time is Apple Barrel English Ivy Green and Apple Barrel Tuscan Red. Now, there is a Tuscan Red that I believe is Deco art, guys. Don't get them mixed up. They're totally different, and they look totally different. If you can see, these are more vintagey green. See what I mean? They're like vintagey color. This is like a vintage green, and this is like a vintage red. Hello, Kim from New York. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful fall weather. I'm in New Jersey, right around the corner from you. And it's going to be a gorgeous fall weekend here. All right, so let's see what we'll do first. So the only thing I'm doing is the bird, this part right here. I'm keeping Merry Christmas to all in white. I think that's going to look really, really pretty. All right, so let's start with the green, the English Ivy Green. Okay. Now, all of these, the bird, the little leaves, the berries, they're very, very fine. And this is how I do it. I don't use a stencil brush for them. I just use a little artist brush. Can you see this? I get these on Amazon too. There's 100 in a pack of 10. And I just take my little stencil brush, do the same thing. I offload it. I put my color on, and then I just go with my stencil brush, guys. I mean, my artist brush. And I sort of just like paint them on. I don't know. People might say they don't do it that way, but I'm just showing you my way of doing it. I think it gets in the little teeny nooks and crannies better. But if you use a stencil brush, by all means, you use your stencil brush, and you could do it that way. Now, another thing about doing this white, there might be a little bit of, when I'm doing this green, a little of the white might show. And isn't that going to be pretty on the stems of this greenery? It's going to look like snow. My pumpkin cheesecake, I'm going to let you guys all know about that later on. I'll post a picture of it. Haven't tried it yet. It just was not ready. It was still too warm by 8 o'clock at night. So we will, me and my husband will test it out today. But I'll tell you something. It looked delicious. It killed me not to be able to eat it. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So now we got. Wait, where's that? I want to make sure I'm not getting the mixed up with the. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna need some tape. I didn't think I'm gonna need any tape, but I'm gonna. If you don't want some color to get into another area of your surface, your stencil, just put a piece of tape. We look at the little cardinal right there, and I do not want to get any green on his body right there. There we go. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna just tape that right there. There we go. And a little bit right there. Okay. All right, so let's just get our green going. I'm sort of, when it's like this, I just sort of like paint it on, go like that. I don't know. I just find this is easier for me to do it this way. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, didn't that look delicious? Oh my God, OMG. It looked so good. Like I said, it's my stepmother Rose's recipe. She makes it for Thanksgiving for us. It's delicious. Truth be told, she's the one who always makes it. So I have never made it. She gave me the recipe, and I shared it with all of you ladies. And but I've made cheesecakes before, so I hope I do it justice. She said, Kim, you can do this. You make cheesecakes. I'm like, all right, Rose. Actually, she got a kick being on with us yesterday. She was answering questions that people had because I didn't know what's the difference between pumpkin pie filling and pumpkin pie, like the stuff that's with the spices in it. I don't know. So she was answering everybody. So that was great. Good, Cherry. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? You like my red? Well, I'm matching my project today. I'm like, what am I going to wear? I'm like, well, I'm going to wear the same color as my project. Okay. All right, so now let's get the red going. And the red that I like is Tuscan red. It's so pretty. Hello, Juanita. Hello. Thanks for joining today. All right, so this is Apple Barrel Tuscan red. Make sure you don't get it mixed up with, because I did once, and I when I first started using this color, and I just saw Decor art, and I'm like, oh, Tuscan red. That's it. It's not. It's a totally different color. It's a pretty red, but it's not the kind of red color that I like. What I'm using, this is more of a vintage red. Okay, and that's what we're just using for the berries and for our Cardinal. There we go. There we go. I'm just swirling it around. Remember, guys, have fun when you're crafting. Don't take it too seriously. It doesn't have to be perfect. To me, perfectly imperfect is great. That's the way I like to do it. So don't say, oh, I can't do it. I'm going to get bleed through on my stencils. I know it. Just try it. You're going to, if it looks beautiful to you, it is beautiful. And that's all there is to it. So guys, and if you're going to order for Essential Stencils, let me try to save you some money. Make sure you use my code yesterday in small letters, and they give you 10% off your entire order. So if you're going to try some stenciling, use my code yesterday, just yesterday, in small letters, and you get 10% off your entire order. They also, I was on their site yesterday. Go check it out. They have a clearance section going with sales. And you even get 10% off of that. Whatever the clearance price is, you'll get an extra 10% off. But they have some great things in there. So if you want to go check that out, and always think about the next year, guys. Because I know they have fall stuff, but everybody might be done, creating for their fall. But think for next year. Okay. All right. So let's get the bird done. There we go. Let's get the top of his hat. Okay. Well, let me just put this down so I can get the. There we go. All right. Okay. Now his hat is going to be green. So I want to put some tape over his hat, just like that. And let's get the bird done. Let's get the Mr. Cardinal done, or Miss Cardinal. I don't know. Now, let me know. Ladies, do you know? Okay, now when you see a cardinal, the brighter cardinal, is that the female cardinal or the male cardinal? I know there's one, and then the darker one is one or the other. And I'm not sure which one it is. If you know, let us know, because I forget. So this is going to be the not the darker one. So I don't know if this is Mr. Cardinal or Mrs. Cardinal. Let us know if you know. I know there is something to that. I just don't know what it is. I forget which one. Male. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Francis. Okay, so this is the male cardinal, guys. This is Mr. Cardinal. Thank you. Male is the brightest. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Tracy Campbell. Okay, Mr. Cardinal. Now I can properly say your name, Mr. Cardinal. Wasn't sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes. Okay. So now it makes sense. I think they say because the brighter they are, they attract their mate because it looks pretty. They look prettier. I don't know. Female is brownish with red. Yes. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, Sherry, it is. The all male is bright red. Okay. Now I will never forget that. Never, ever. Okay. So let me just dry that, and then we're gonna make his hat green. I don't know. What do you think? Make it nah. I don't know, guys. You think make his hat gold with liquid gold, or make it green? I don't know. What do you think? maybe a little gold hat or green. I am not sure. It could be cute, a little gold hat instead of a green hat. I don't know. Good morning, Mickey. How are you? Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. While I'm waiting for you guys to decide, should he have a gold hat for the holidays? And boy, then he'd be really fancy. Or should we just keep him with a green hat? I'm going to let you people you're going to let you all decide. Everybody's saying gold. Make him a gold hat? I'm thinking, right? A nice gold hat. His hat will stand out. I think Mr. Cardinal would like a gold hat. Gold hat. We got gold in the house. Thank you, ladies. I knew you'd make my decision for me. Sometimes I'm not good at making a decision. All right, gold it is, guys. All right, so let me get my gold out. Thank you. Gold. Charlene says gold. Sherry says gold. Everybody says gold. No, let's make him gold. All right, so we're making them gold. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Carl says gold. I haven't seen one green. So it's gold. It's gold, ladies. It's gold. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Put that over there so we don't get any of that. Cheryl says gold. Yeah, it's going to be gold. We got gold. I did not see one green. Not one green. Okay. So for the gold I like to use is liquid leaf. There we go. Liquid leaf. It's my favorite. Thank you, Sherry. Yes, this is our fall tree. We're going to be turning it over soon to be Christmas. I can't wait. Remember, start sending your ornaments in, ladies. Okay, so let's. Oh, shoo! Sometimes this is hard to open, and I'll be doing it on the live. I'm like, what the heck? I can't get it open. All right, so do the same thing with my little artist brush. Now this is not water-based, ladies, and it does have a smell. So if you got somebody who's having breathing issues, you might want to use this liquid leaf away from them. There we go, and we just paint it on. Yes, gold was it? Yay, gold. Oh boy, I hope I didn't put too much on. There we go. Yay, gold. Okay. And let's just dry it a little bit before we lift it up. Thank you, everybody. I agree. Gold. It's going to make it pop. You need a little bling at Christmas time, right? I'm all for the bling. Okay, so as soon as we let that dry, we're going to lift that up. Yay. Oh, I got it. Hold on. I did get a little gold on the red, so let's just cover it up before I lift the stencil up. See, this is what I mean. It's no big whoop, and you just go over it. I did get a little. Let me just dry it a little before, make sure it's dry. He got a little gold on one of his feathers. Oh, Kathleen, you never seen the liquid gold? Oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. I love it. You can get it on Amazon. You can find it in my Amazon store if you want to look into it a little bit more. Michael's Hobby Lobby carries it. All the craft places. There we go. See? That's it, guys. 1, 2, 3. Right? And so no worries. No worries. Okay. Okay. All right, ladies. This is the big reveal. Ta-da-ta-da! The train is coming to the station little by little. Here we go. So what I do is when I'm doing my stenciling, I make sure I hold this down like this, because if I see a part that needs a little bit more paint or something like that, I can take this and put it right down. If I lifted the whole thing up, I kind of have to go like this and judge where it was put, if that makes sense. So I hold this down, and this way I can just open it up and put it right back down again. So here we go, ladies. Here we go. Oh, let's see. And it's perfect. Perfectly perfect. No, it's perfect. I'm telling you, ladies, if you do it and you love it, it's perfect. So let me show you. Here we go. Merry Christmas to all. And if you can see, now see where the greenery is, and you can see here a little bit of the white showing, And same thing on the berries. It looks like that it's snow tipped. Isn't that beautiful? And look at his gold hat. I love his gold hat. Isn't that so pretty? Love his gold hat. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, real quick. So before we start decorating it, I just want to, because I don't want to get anything else. We got all kinds of paint going on over here. So let me move this out of the way. And let's just get some paper right here that doesn't have any paint on it, because I don't want to make sure I get anything on my pretty board there. So we're going to do this. I'm sorry for the noise, ladies. And let's just cut this, and we have our new piece of paper that is paint free. And I know I'm probably killing you with the noise. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're all set. Now it's paint free. I learned my lesson. I did that once, and then part of it got caught in the paint, and I will never do that again. Okay, so what we have is we have some, look at this, guys, right? I match. Oh my God. Hold on, ladies. It's early in the morning. It's early. I'm trying to get myself situated as best as I could. Okay. All right. So we got this ribbon right here. And what I'm going to do, this is just buffalo check ribbon. I made myself yesterday just a little bow. And we just got a little bit of greenery that we're going to put on there. Okay. All right. So we're covering up the hole. Just like so. There we go. And we're just going to put this on just here, just like that. And we're going to glue this. We're going to glue this down just like so. Let me just make sure. Yep, that's going to be where I want it. Okay, so you just take your glue. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. How are we doing on time? We're doing good on time. Okay, so you're just going to glue it down just like so. There we go. I keep looking out my window. I'm going, what's flying by my window? It's the leaves. Right now it's so windy out that it looks like it's snowing, but it's the leaves falling down. That's how much the leaves are falling, that it looks like it's snow. Okay, I'm just pushing this down like this. I don't want to burn myself with the glue. Okay. And make sure that's nice and tight. And glue this side down. Thank you, Edith. I appreciate you so. Thanks so much. All right, and just get that down. Whoop. I want to make sure that this is nice and tight on here. Just like this. Hold that down. I had this thing. Oh, here it is. You know, you get this from the Dollar Tree, so you don't burn your fingers, especially if you have one of these. Boy, that glue gets so darn hot. Oh, I am so glad, Mary Beth. Hello, Mary. How are you, Mary Nouse? Look at that. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Whoop. Okay. Woo. Glue string. Now, if you did nothing else, look how super duper cute that would be. But we need to put a nice cute bow on there, guys, and some greenery. You have to get that stencil. Oh, it's really, really pretty. And remember, Mary, use my code yesterday in small letters so you can get 10% off your entire order. Don't forget to listen. This, with everything going on, guys, if you can save yourself some money every now and then, hold on. Just a little loose, guys. Let me just put a little bit more glue right down here. I'm feeling it. When I'm going to put the bow on, I want to make sure it's nice and tight. There we go. And right over here too. I don't want this ribbon lifting. Now you can use any kind of ribbon you want. If you don't care for buffalo check, you can use ribbon maybe with some holly on it. Look how cute. All right, now let me just dry this real quick with glue. Thank you, Ocean Breeze and me. Yes, if you have a business link, throw it in so we can all follow you. Thank you, Nora. Aw, you're sweet, Shannon. I appreciate you. Hello, Ada. Thanks for joining. All right. All right, so now let's get this decorated a little bit. Glue strings. They need to, I say this all the time. need to make something where the glue strings aren't all over the place. Okay, so now we have our pretty little bow that we're going to put here, just like so. Isn't that going to look gorgeous? All right, so let me just, I want to see exactly where I want to put it. I don't want to cover up. Now, remember when you put the bow on, then you can kind of fix, with a bow, you can move your stuff around, but I do not want to cover up Merry Christmas. I think that's going to be good right there. Actually, you know what? Let me cut these off. I don't need these on anymore. Oh, thank you, Mary Beth. Yes, we keep our tree all year round and we decorate it for all the seasons. But our best season is upon us. So I can't wait for our tree for Christmas. Okay. Okay. Here's my glue gun. Let's glue this down just like so. Okay. Let me just hold this down. Thank you, Crafty Farm Girl. Hello. Thank you for joining me today. There we go. And I did do a video. It's on my Facebook page of how to make bows. If anybody's interested, you can go there and look at my video on how to make a bow. Oh, you used the same stencil last night too? I know, I love it. I can't wait to use the other one that it comes with. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. All right. Then I thought that it needed a little bit of a sprig of greenery in there too. So let's put that in there somewhere. Let me see where I'm. And it has, look at this, how pretty. There's a little bit of snow. Now, I went to Hobby Lobby. They have those big picks with a lot of the sprays of stuff with the snow on it. You get it, and you just clip it to and take pieces as you need it. Oh, and actually, you know what? Let me put a little glue here to keep this down on this way too. There we go. Because this is starting to move. There we go. Okay. And let's get a little bit, I'm thinking it needs a little bit of greenery. Hold on, let me stand up. I can see a little better what I'm doing here. And maybe right there. Okay. Or maybe a little bit over here. And then remember, you fluff your bow out after you're all done. And you move your little things out of the way. So there we go. Nah, maybe. Believe it or not, this for me, your placement of your bows and your things like that take the most time. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Thank you, Charlene. Can't wait to have a taste of it today. Can't wait to try my pumpkin cheesecake today. Pumpkin crumble cheesecake. All right, so let me hold that down, and then I can bring that up. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Now, remember, after me is Tammy Loves Vintage. The link, I tagged her in the description, so all you have to do is hit that, and it'll take you to the next train station, and you're going to be able to watch her. Tammy Loves Vintage. She's a sweet friend of mine. She's wonderful. She does everything vintage, and oh my God, the stuff that she finds and she makes out of stuff, it's just amazing. I can't wait to see what she's going to be doing today. There we go. Let me fix my bow. And then remember, please go and join the Crafty Train group. It's a free group, and the link is also in my description up there. All you have to do is hit that thing that says join group, and it'll take you right there. Yes, she's wonderful. So here we go, ladies. There's my there's my project for today. Merry Christmas to all. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Thank you, Julie. All right, everybody. And I have to thank so much again, Teresa and Sherry, for giving me the opportunity to host this event. I mean, you guys are the host, to be in this event, and to give me the chance to start off the train. So everybody, please go up into my description, hit Tammy Loves Vintage, woohoo, and it'll take you on the train to the next station. All right, everybody, I love you all. And remember to go follow everybody through the rest of this. Goes on to the evening. I'm not, Sherry, I know you're still on here. What time does this end? I don't want to give the wrong time. And because, this is Central Standard Time, but they have it posted. I'm Eastern Standard Time. So I don't want to make sure that I don't give the wrong time. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. But guys, you all can make this. And this is a cutting board. This is all this is a cutting board. Thank you. And yes, everybody, please keep everyone in our prayers. God knows who needs them. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that you popping on. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the shares. Oh, I said the Mr. FB bad word. Oh, 7:30 Central Standard Time. Thank you, Sherry. It ends at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're going to be on all day. You'll catch me in the comments of all the presenters. So please come over there so I can say hello to you. And thank you, everybody. Okay, the last presenter's on at 7:30. It ends at 8:15. All right. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. All right, everybody. So stay tuned. Let's hop on board the train. Let's head over to Tammy Loves Vintage, and I will see you over there. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Love yous all.